Scrabble, but I must play a bingo containing 2 Fs and win the game. There are only 2 Fs in the set, but I am allowed to use the 2 blanks as Fs. F is normally a bad letter, and it's most often used as the first letter of a word, except in the fu, l and I, fy suffixes, but 2 Fs are actually better than 1. Like the Cs, bingoing with 2 Fs should be pretty easy, since there are a lot of 7 and 8 letter words with doubled F like shuffle and whiffed, and a lot of ful words like fateful and fistful. The bot starts by exchanging 1, so he's clearly fishing for a bingo. I don't have an F or a bingo, and I'm not giving him any letters to work with, so I'll just swap my entire hand. I still don't have an F, but luckily, he probably just drew the Z and couldn't bingo with it. I don't have a valid bingo either, with X and Y in hand, and I don't think there's a good way to get rid of them both besides Oxy. I'd rather turn over some more tiles to go for the Fs, and a Y isn't bad to keep since there are plenty of IFY words like falsify and fancify. The problem with those words is that they can be pretty difficult to play onto the board. Ixora is a type of plant, but not all plant names are accepted in this game. I'll give it a try, since it scores well and burns 5 tiles. I'm definitely not playing it under days and closing down the board. Ixora is good, but I got the Q, which I have no way to get rid of. But I need to score, and all I need is an I for an easy 35 points, so I'll just keep it for now. The bot swaps 4, and my only vowel is a Y, so I'll just swap everything. The Fs still elude me, and I don't think I have a bingo, since starring won't fit, and arraying doesn't take an S. I could just fish off one of the Rs and go for some ing word. I hit Ragings, and I could also play Snaggier through his E, but I'd rather open up the left side of the board. He's fishing for something, and I got the Q back, along with a bunch of Ns, so the only thing to do is to play QIN. He hit Marathon, and I drew WU, which is the worst 2-letter combination in this game. The worst 3-letter combo is probably VWY. At least I can play on 1, which gets rid of both W and U, as well as my duplicate Ns. I finally got an F, and the other blank, but too many E's. I'm definitely keeping the L and 1 E, so I'll just play DEE somewhere. Well, I'm not doing that when the J is still out there. I drew the other F and the rest of the letters I need for a bingo, but he took the marathon's hook. This is really annoying, because neither shuffle nor scuffle will fit, and snuffle won't fit either because UA is not a word. Shelfle also won't fit through either H. Is fleshful a word? I really don't think so, only shelful, but it's worth a try. And it's not. But soufflé is valid. It doesn't score a lot, and it puts an E in a dangerous spot, but my next best alternative is fishing off the E to open up the right side, which is equally dangerous. Well, not only does he not take that spot, but he also floats his own E between the triple words. He's probably setting himself up, but I'm just going to block it every time. I have a handful of 1-point tiles, and I doubt I have a triple through his E. Loiterer almost works, but his E is in the wrong position. I think Loiterer is my only bingo, so let's just hope he doesn't hit me back with something like DJs on the bottom. I got the J, which is great, and he clearly didn't have the last S. He could have just drawn it, but emoji puts me ahead far enough to withstand any non-bingo play down there. Yeah, he didn't have a bingo with that S, and he has no scoring tiles. It's not worth it to block the bottom, because he can go out with Louis on the top as well, so I'll just play off as many tiles as I can. I don't think I have a valid bingo, since that G is just really bad. There's no usable R for gruntled, and I need an A or an I instead of the U for tangled or tingled. I know tungled is not a word, so it's not even worth trying. I think gluten is the longest word I can play on the top, so I'll just play that and let him go out with Louis on the bottom. Why did he not go out with Louis? Even if he somehow missed it, he could have played the same letters in the corner for 3 times the score. This bot is probably programmed to be terrible at endgames. But I don't want to play against the level 4 bot for these luck-based challenges, because he knows every single word, which I clearly don't. So, I guess the best I can do is try not to exploit the bot's poor endgame abilities too much. Anyway, mission accomplished. Although I could have easily lost this game if he had a bingo on the bottom.